Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. It's the 25th. So today's message is on product of your environment. So what does it mean? So you are a product of the environment, of your environment, the people you surround yourself with, the culture that you come from, the music that you listen to, the books that you read, the movies that you watch, the TV shows that you watch. Okay? So the first influence on your life are two people, your mother and your father. So you are, of course, a product of two people. Okay? Now, based on who they are and what they believe and the environments that they came from are going to influence the environment that you grow up in. Because in the first 7 years of your life, the people who have the most influence on you are the people that are around you the most, which is your mother and your father. Now we can add grandparents into the picture also. So as you're growing up, as you are forming the conscious part of your brain, this is where your personality comes from, where your belief system comes from. This is where your paradigm comes from. Your paradigm is the way you see life, your outlook on life. So let's say you grow up in a household where you have a father who is an alcoholic. So you are paying attention as a child. You're growing up in that environment. So you're going to think, well, my dad's doing it. I guess that's just the way it is. Maybe when I get older, I'm going to do what he's doing because he's setting the example. The same thing with your mother. You are soaking up everything she says. You are watching every move she makes. And then what your mother is teaching you is, oh, this is how a woman is supposed to be. This is how I'm supposed to be. So you take on those characteristics. You are being programmed by those two people. So if you see your mother and father, and they're always fighting and arguing, there's possibly physical abuse, there's a lot of mental and emotional abuse, well, you're growing up in that environment. And that is a negative, toxic environment. On the other hand, let's say you have somebody who's positive in your life. Let's say you have a grandparent, depending on. And that grandparent is always encouraging you. They're always telling you, I'm proud of you. I love you. One day you're going to grow up and you're going to be an amazing human being. Okay? So you have that positive person in your life, but you're still going back into that toxic environment. So it's like that saying, he who sees the son sees the father. He who sees the daughter sees the mother. But you are living a PG lifestyle, which means parental guidance. Because you are watching everything. You are absorbing your environment. You are absorbing what you consider to be your culture, which has an impact on you. So the mother is there not only to show the daughter how a woman's supposed to act, how she's supposed to present herself. Also, the daughter is watching the mother and how she treats the father. So what will happen is, let's say the mother is toxic towards the father. Well, then the daughter's going to see, well, this is the way it's meant to be. So this is the way I guess I have to treat, men when I get older. And then you have the father. The way the father treats the mother, if the father is toxic towards the mother, if they're toxic towards each other, that's the environment you're growing up in. And you're going to think, wow, this is the way it's supposed to be. Because these people are setting the example for me. Oh, so this is the way I should be treated by a man. Or look at it this way. The father treats the daughter in a certain way. Okay? The father shows love towards the daughter. But when it comes to the daughter seeing the way the father treats the mother, he's showing her this is the way a man should treat you. So you grow up that way. You become a product of your environment. If it's toxic, guess what? You are going to grow up thinking this is the type of life I'm supposed to lead. Now you are a product. You're being sent out into society. And you're going to, because of the mental state that you're in, you're going to attract those type of people into your life. Or you're going to be attracted to those type of people. So, the environment you grew up in, your parental guidance, the music that you listen to, the books that you read, the movies that you watch, the people that you surround yourself with all have an influence on you. Influence means it goes in through the entrance, through the five senses. Your eyes, your nose, your mouth, your ears, your touch. Everything has to pass through that brain, the conscious part of your brain. And the more it goes through and the more it goes through, it sinks in. It plants a seed in your subconscious, and that seed starts to grow. And then you take on these emotions, and then it will manifest in your reality through your actions. You guys have an amazing Friday. Peace.